Greetings, everybody, and welcome to Just Normie channel. If you're new, please like, subscribe, and share my content as it helps the channel grow greatly. Today, we are going to be talking about, and this is going to be basically a rant, a normie perspective on where things are leading and where things are going, and why I believe normies like myself will not come in droves to watch what Hollywood is, churning out. You know what I'm saying? So here we go. Normies. As everyone is aware, I am, in all intents and purposes, a normie. I don't know much about comics, too many of my favorite comics, other areas, but I am, you know, a sci-fi geek in all honesty. My love is that of what was Star Trek, articulated, good storytelling. Hell, I even enjoyed watching fan films like Star Trek Continues. Why? Because it was good writing, good acting. Yes, it had its cheesiness and somewhat questionable CGI. However, I can dismiss all those things as long as we have a good, compelling story to tell, addressing modern issues that we see on such shows as The Orville, for example. So, what am I talking about this then? The reason is that just I am a normie, but as I have stated, I know what I don't like, what has overcome my favorite genres such as Star Trek, Star Wars, to some other franchises such as Doctor Who, Marvel movies, to other unknown franchises that are being destroyed by this wokeness of cramming everything under the sun into TV shows to movies intentionally. I have no problem with diversity, and no one else does either. But you don't do it at the hands of popular characters because you have an agenda. It is even popping up in comics of classic characters such as Batman and Robin. Why is there a need to do that? Was Robin a little femme? Of course. But that doesn't mean you turn him gay or otherwise. This is not the issue of our time. They are only issues because people make it an issue. These demographics and their equality is not being dismissed, but it is being diminished by the industry that is doing this to them. Example, my 22-year-old daughter is gay. She likes women, but all this that is happening around us, she's fed up with it, including the alphabet community. Why? Because I ask her. It is why she doesn't support the community. I even have a best friend who is gay. He doesn't feel he needs to be represented in comics in order for it to be a thing. And it had its time when it rose out of the darkness of what was the stigma of being gay, let alone a gay with AIDS, to people that turned their backs on those that were gay and had AIDS. But you don't hear about that, do you? Why? Because that was 30 years ago, and so many around us might have gay friends or trans, but never tell us because they are too afraid. I don't know. Are they? I don't think so. Not in this day and age. I'd say that most of society in Western world could care less about your sexual orientation, and it doesn't need to be a spotlight. When it was, I am sure, harder for them to come out as such. For those to glorify it, I think you make it worse. I am old enough to know at this time. Because I am 46 years old, I lived through a lot of it. Not as gay, but having friends that are. But this notion of what is happening to our entertainment by Disney, Marvel, Star Wars, Star Trek, Doctor Who, DC, the list goes on and on and on. Out of all of these franchises, Star Trek is perhaps the most well known for doing many things first, and yet, because it didn't happen during our time, or right now, or through those people, or through the eyes of those that think otherwise, the history is somehow irrelevant. Why is it irrelevant? Is it because those that want to throw it in your face and make you uncomfortable is the entire purpose? I have news for those that think that is the way to go about it. It isn't. And these corporate overlords that think or are afraid of this so-called movement will only lead you and your shareholders to bankruptcy. So stop allowing our favorite franchises being hijacked based on agenda and start being greedy again. If you even remember how to do that, is it too late to even save any of these franchises? I do and I don't. But I will say for certain that I might be a normie, but I think like others like me are turned off by this agenda. I am for certain, and that is not because of anyone I listen to. That is my opinion. So let me know what you think down below. I would really like to know your opinion. I know there are other normies that are on my channel or sub to my channel and stuff. I want to know your opinion about it and stuff. And maybe we'll have a round table about it. You know what I'm saying? But let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, and share. And also, too, hit the bell so you're notified when I have episodes drop. Note that every episode drops Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 3 a.m. Pacific time. So take care, everybody. Bye.